Rufio! Guys, it's a late morning start. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 or 4 in the morning. Couldn't sleep. So, time to feed all these guys. What's up, buddy? Go to mama. I guess they weren't too interested in the onions. Woo! Look at him.
Scared me.
Putting that woman to work over there. So it's kind of a cold and rainy day today. Not really cold, I guess. It's just rainy, a little gloomy. But I think we got a whole lot of eggs going on. So let's go see.
So these are all from today. And these are all from yesterday. So we are getting a ton of eggs lately, which is awesome. I've been eating a lot more eggs and I've been hard boiling them for Jason and I to snack on throughout the day.
And then she complains at night why it's stinky. Women.
They're all crazy.
Got some good news for the puppies. My parents are going to take the big boy, as you know, and they also want us to get the dog fixed because Jaylene and I are going down there next week. So that's gonna be cool. They also were super, super kind, and they are paying to get the other male that we have fixed as well. No chances of puppies, nothing like that. So we're super pumped about that. So thank you, Mom and Dad.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
And we're gonna see you in a couple of days. We're gonna go down there. Guys, we can show you their new barn, how they're setting the, hopefully we can help my dad set up the goat pen if they haven't done that. We're gonna take him a dog. We're gonna take him some chickens.
We're so excited. I'm so excited. I love going down there.
It's gonna be pretty awesome. Hopefully we can go out to our ranch and check out some cool wildlife again. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Maybe my older brother Matt could be in the video, show you guys him. I guess we'll see what we're gonna get into. I'm not really sure.
Maybe we can take a day and go camping if Matt comes down.
Ooh,
camping out there.
Maybe we can go camping at our ranch. That would be fun. Stainer, our viewers said they missed you in the video yesterday.
Did you miss them too?
Old Donald Strickland missed you. So, Donald, this one's for you. He's doing great. Look at his horns. Stainy.
Trying to eat my fingers.
He's already bigger than these guys. Rufio. Do any of you guys know where we got the name Rufio from? Huh? Rufio!
Fun fact, when we adopted Rufio, his name was Rufus, but we renamed him Rufio.
Because it's way cooler.
Because it's way cooler.
But we kept Sawyer's name because Sawyer's cool.
We kept Sawyer's name because that was cool, and I'm a big fan of Lost, and if you also like Lost, you know what I'm talking about.
Sometimes I wish she would get lost. Look at Tom over there building all hard. Look at our neighbor over there building for his chickens and ducks and stuff. Hard-working Tom.
So as you guys know, we chased the quail around the other day, and it was crazy, and it was super fun to film that. We had a lot of fun doing that, and we're so glad we got, you know, such a positive response and that you guys liked it just as much as we did. But as you know, one of the quail didn't quite make it, so we put it down, and Jason skinned it and plucked it. He fried it up, and we are going to show you in just a minute how that taste testing went. But first, I want to give you guys an update on our baby chicks and let you know how those guys are doing. So let's go check them out. So we're inside. This is where we're keeping the chicks in this bin, as you've probably seen. They're doing amazing. They're staying nice and warm. Most of them look like they're gonna be reds, and then we have a couple that are just all yellow. And so we're really curious to see what they're gonna look like.
Show them that one with the stripes and see if they can guess.
We have this one that's a pretty unique looking, and then we have these little, we have two of these little black ones with the tips of their wings have color, and then their breast area have color. Their feet are yellow for the most part, and they have little leaves. They have little feathers on their feet. And then the other ones look like they're going to be reds, but this one I'm most curious to see what it looks like. The body's yellow. The head is a darker, like an orange, and it has these little lines on it. So I'm really curious to see what this one is going to look like. So that's pretty much what they look like. Of course, they're all mixed birds. We're not in this to raise them and sell them or anything like that. This is just so that we can grow our farm, our homestead, and be able to eat off of our land. So we're really just curious to see what they look like. We're just curious to see what kind of eggs they lay if they're hens. We're curious to see how big they're gonna get, how many hens and how many roosters that we're gonna get, if there'll be good dual birds. We're really curious to see how it all goes. And I think that our next round of chicks that we're gonna hatch, if we don't do a different type of bird and we do chickens again, we're gonna go down to our neighbor Jerry's house, also known as Let Me Tell You Something, and get some of his chickens because he has different breeds. And our neighbors across the street that we have their injured rooster, they said that they have some other types of chickens too that they'll give us their eggs, and they're fertile as well. So we might do that. I think that's what I want to do, but we'll see how Jason and Jared feel about it. But as you know, we had one other chick that was in the incubator trying to make it. It didn't make it, for those of you that are wondering and that have asked. Unfortunately, it's gonna happen sometimes, so it is what it is. It was unfortunate, but we did get 12 strong, healthy baby chicks, and so we're really happy about that. So now let's go check those out. I do just want to give you guys a warning. We are going to crack them open to see what's inside. This will get a little graphic, so if you don't want to see it, please feel free to skip ahead through the video.
So all our eggs hatched that we're gonna hatch. You saw that in the other video. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that did not hatch. That was more than I thought. So we're going to crack them open and see if they were actually developed or not. But first, let's candle and see what we see. So as you can see, it did start to form. So let's crack it open and see what it looks like. So do you think there's gonna be a bird in there?
I would hope so. Y'all just candled it.
I know, but do you think there's a fully developed bird?
No, I mean, it's going to be, it might be about 95%.
Let's see.
95% bird, 5% egg. Oh, it's going to move.
Oh, there is a bird. So there's definitely a bird in there.
I wonder why it didn't hatch all the way. And
Just,
it didn't develop all the way.
it was a full bird. It just, look.
Its leg didn't.
No, the insides.
No, they all look like that.
Like that in the back?
Mm-hmm.
No, look, it's the inside. He busted open.
Yeah, he's all bloated.
Well, they all have a little red thing like that on their butt
Well,
when they first hatch.
Dang, oh, the black one too.
so it looked like it made it almost all the way to the last day and didn't make it. I'm not sure what was going on, but unfortunately, we lost this guy. So we're gonna do the second egg real quick and check this one out.
That
Ooh.
one did not develop quite.
So it almost looks like it was starting to cook. So as you can see, it didn't hatch all the way, so
Nope, just an egg.
nope, just an egg,
I wonder if that one wasn't fertile.
maybe. So we're gonna do egg number 3.
That one sounds a little.
Again, super runny. Looked like it started to form a little bit, but
Didn't quite make it.
So the next egg, this has a bird. Dang.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. You can definitely tell it didn't develop all the way.
It's like busted open.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely that dark one.
Those look almost exactly the same. The shells.
Ooh. Another runny one.
So far, 3 didn't develop at all.
I don't think there's gonna be anything in this one. Nope. Another bad one. Definitely not a good one.
Ew, that one's like real runny.
I'm assuming these just aren't fertile. It's a very good chance that they weren't fertile. We just collected whatever we could, brought them in. So the last egg, let's check it out. Let's see. I think there's a bird. Yep. Man.
It's like half a bird.
Looks like it. Yeah. Yeah, look. It didn't develop all the way. So I was super curious. It's the first time we've ever incubated any eggs, and I wanted to see if it was maybe our mishap, maybe the birds weren't strong enough, maybe the eggs weren't fertile. So we had 3 birds that didn't hatch that looked like they formed almost all the way, but something was wrong with it. If you guys know what caused that, like right where the bottom part is, like it looks like it just was open. So is that a normal thing or what?
So we started out with 22. We had 13 hatch. One of them unfortunately didn't make it. It was still in the incubator. It just didn't make it. We had 3 that Jason said earlier that we just showed you that didn't make it all the way through hatching. But luckily we came out with a dozen of them that are healthy, and we look forward to raising them and eating their eggs.
What do you think of this as our first experience doing this? You think it's worth spending 28 days?
Yeah, it's a good.
So you do think it's worth it?
Yeah. 28 days to have a dozen chickens? I'd rather do that than go to the flea market or somewhere else and spend $20 for a hen.
Because now we know exactly where they're coming from. These were mixed breeds, but it's not that big of a deal. So do you want to do chickens again for the next batch, or ducks, or try to get geese or turkey from the neighbor?
I want to try to get some turkey eggs or geese.
Wonder how many we can collect. If you guys know how to do what humidity and all that stuff for turkey and geese, please let us know, because we have never done this before.
So we did wind up with 12 chicks, which is awesome, but it is super unfortunate that we lost as many as we did. I honestly was not expecting that. I was expecting to hatch almost all of them. Not really sure why some of them didn't develop, but I am looking forward to doing this again, and I do think that incubator is worth it, because it could have been that some of those eggs weren't fertile and that's why they didn't hatch. I think the incubator is a good investment. It is a lot cheaper than going and buying $2 chicks at the flea market. You buy 10, that's $20. If you do that a few times, it adds up to a lot. And so being able to hatch out our own is awesome, and I'm really looking forward to doing this again and hopefully getting some turkey or some ducks or geese and doing those as well.
So we got some quail meat right here, and we're gonna fry it up real quick and do a taste test real quick. Double dip.
I mean, it's got more meat on it than it looks, but it's still not a lot of meat.
Not a lot at all. All right, so we fried this up. Now we're gonna do a taste test.
Where's the ketchup?
Ketchup.
Ketchup. You gotta taste it.
What do I
Well-
get the weird looking piece?
So we're gonna try some of the breast real quick. Basically like chicken.
But juicy.
I think it's like chicken and gizzards mixed, but not the
Texture.
crunch or the chewiness of a gizzard, but it tastes kind of like a gizzard.
Kinda, yeah, I can see that. So now we're gonna try a leg.
Weird. We're eating our bird.
It's not bad.
I mean, it just tastes like chicken.
Pretty close. So, is it worth growing and eating? I don't know yet. We're gonna have to make like a whole meal out of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
As of right now, to me, it tastes like chicken.
Instead of having a big chicken this big, we had one this big.
Seems like a lot of work for
Not even that. It was
a
like
little
this.
meat.
That's what I said.
So, we're going to try a bigger feast next time. So I'm going to hang out with my chicks for the rest of the day and watch them and just get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, and then we're watching WrestleMania on Sunday. So we were super pumped. So I think Jaylyn is in there talking to her mom. She was working out. Her mom called, so let's go talk to her real quick.
Do you want to say hi to our subscribers? Here, let me put you on speaker so you can say hi.
Hi, everybody.
What are you doing out there in Nashville today?
Just working, same old, same old.
You know, you asked for inspirational quotes. So what did you think of mine the other day where I said, "Don't hold your feelings in or your farts"?
I like it. I agree. Yes, that's a good one.
Why don't you end our vlog today with an inspirational quote?
Okay, if you say nice things about people and do nice things for people, then nice things are going to happen to you.
You heard it, guys.
And that's a fact.
It's a fact.
You heard that straight from...
Straight from the wise woman who raised this wise woman.
Okay, everybody, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the Crocker Homestead on Instagram and on Facebook.
And let them know when that they are going to meet you for the first time on camera.
Never. Well, I'm going to be over in the Dallas area the Memorial Day weekend for the graduation, so that's when I'm coming there.
So you gonna let us put you on YouTube?
Oh, no, maybe. I'm a little camera shy.
That's why we just have to put you on speakerphone.
Yeah, thanks, guys.